What is up? Cronic here, and today we're going to talk about a lot of the stuff that has gone down in like 2 weeks since I haven't posted here, and there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, I showed this opening clip of Cardi B. That's like one of the most recent things I'm going to talk about. But I have two more things I want to talk about. We have PewdiePie getting passed by T-Series, and then he comes back and beats T-Series, and then they come back and pass him again, which is where we stand on that right now. But I also want to talk about David Dobrik getting a Kids' Choice Award. I think that's a pretty unique thing to go down on YouTube, and he was given the award by Peck, of course. The first thing I want to talk about is Cardi B doing a Bill Cosby. I'll play the clip again real quick.
Yeah, let's go to this hotel, and I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga, nothing.
So yeah, she basically in this video admits to drugging people and then robbing them, which is kind of similar to Bill Cosby, which is why they're calling it a Bill Cosby situation. Although two very different crimes. Bill Cosby was drugging and raping people, and Cardi B was drugging people and like robbing them apparently.
Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
So Cardi B's initial reaction to this was to post a tweet that reads, "I never claimed to be an angel. I always been a street bitch. You be glorifying the street rappers that talk and do that grimy street shit, but they can't stand a street bitch." Following these tweets, she's definitely still got a lot of backlash, which caused her on the following day to make a more lengthy post. And in this tweet, she basically just says everything that she already said before this, but there's one part that stands out. The first half of this lengthy tweet kind of doesn't really matter. The one part of this tweet that stands out is where she says, "The men I spoke about in my life were men that I dated and that I was involved with. Men that were conscious, willing, and aware." And this obviously implies something completely different than what she said in the video. She said she was drugging and robbing people. It doesn't make sense that you would drug and rob your boyfriend. I mean, you could probably just rob him without drugging him or anything like that. This one line alone from this tweet basically is her trying to take back what she said. She already said it, and now she's trying to reframe it in a way that doesn't sound as bad because of all the backlash she got. But I definitely believe what she said the first time in the initial video. She said that she was drugging and robbing people, and I mean, she said that with no hesitation, so I believe that one more. And after a change with some backlash, it obviously shows that she's trying to pull back and take back what she said, but it's kind of too late now, so And there's a lot of people arguing against this because it was like a part of her past, something she did in her past, but this is also kind of a part of what brings up Bill Cosby, because what Bill Cosby did was a part of his past. And a lot of people are also throwing out the argument that because she's a woman and she's getting a different kind of treatment out of this situation. People are saying if it was a man, they would go definitely to prison. And because it's a woman, that doesn't seem to be going to happen, is what people are basically getting out of this. And I agree with that to like a certain degree, but the main difference is like what she did and what Bill Cosby did were two very, very, very different crimes. I mean, there's a drugging process involved, but raping and robbing someone have very, very different penalties when it comes to the law. And it's kind of hard to say what would happen to a guy in this situation, because I definitely could see they could go to prison, but with it being like a robbery, I don't know. You never really know, but I'd like to hear some of you guys' opinions about this whole situation. What do you think would happen to a guy in this situation? Let me know down in the comments section. Now on to move to the PewdiePie situation. So for like the last week or so, the PewdiePie versus T-Series battle has been a very, very tight, where they're just going back and forth and passing each other. And there was some time over the weekend where T-Series had passed PewdiePie for about a day or so. And when that happened, I initially set this video up to talk about PewdiePie being passed, because he was passed by like 12,000 something subscribers. But right as I set up for this video to talk about PewdiePie being passed by T-Series, the YouTube community hops into action and just kicks T-Series out of the way for a solid couple more hours. But when I woke up this morning to check on the update and see what the situation was, T-Series was ahead by something like 30,000 subscribers, and that was a much larger gap than it was before, so I kind of see this as maybe being the time that they actually passed. Although I wouldn't actually be surprised if the YouTube community can still push in PewdiePie above T-Series at least a couple more times maybe. Although there was a 30k sub difference this morning, it is already back up to being a 10k sub difference, so people are still in this fight. People are still really fighting to keep PewdiePie up, which I think is a super beautiful and symbolic part of YouTube. It's a pretty magical thing that people are doing for PewdiePie and for the platform all around. And that's the part that I find intriguing about this whole situation more than anything. Not that T-Series might beat PewdiePie or PewdiePie might beat T-Series. It's just a really unique thing that you can only get out of YouTube, is having this massive community just fighting for one person to keep this #1 spot out of like a symbolic gesture pretty much. And that's really cool. I mean, that's like only the internet, only YouTube you will ever get something like that out of, pretty much.
Well, that's
is that true?
That's delightful.
What is that actually happened?
Of course it happened.
Let me know your opinions. I think it's just a really cool symbolic thing happening on YouTube, and that's, you know, what I take out of it. This has been going on for about 6 months or so, maybe even a little more. I think it started around September or October, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's been an interesting journey, and let me know your thoughts on the whole situation. And to the final thing I want to talk about, David Dobrik getting a Kids' Choice Award. And the award was presented by Josh Peck.
And your favorite social star is
David Dobrik!
Which also ties into another symbolic gesture that happens in this social media world. We're in a really unique time here for sure. So David Dobrik is definitely one of my top favorite creators. He's definitely probably in my top 5. And when I found David Dobrik, when I first got into his videos, Josh Peck was already like a solid member of the vlog squad. And that was definitely something that pulled me to his videos, because I definitely grew up on a lot of Drake and Josh. I watched it from like episode 1. And if you're familiar with David Dobrik's videos, they reference Drake and Josh stuff a lot because Josh Peck is around. And for Josh Peck to be the one giving David Dobrik this Nickelodeon award, I think it's super interesting. So 3 different people posted vlogs about this night. It was Jason Nash, Josh Peck, and David Dobrik. And in each one of these videos you can see how like grateful for every single person there was for the situation that was happening, because you could tell they knew that it was super unique, and David even like cried in a part of his video.
I just watched that clip from 2 years ago, so I'm pretty emotional.
And I know this isn't really like controversial or anything, but like it's just something I wanted to talk about. I think it's something really cool. Although I do find it a little strange that David Dobrik was nominated for a Kids' Choice Award, because if you're familiar with his content, it is not kid-friendly at all.
This is my favorite part of the vlog, where we show a new person Jonah's penis. You have not seen Jonah's penis?
No.
Okay.
These are the types of videos you guys do all the time?
And he was nominated for Favorite Social Star, and he won it, which is really cool. There's even one part in the videos that you can see that Liza Koshy is there, and you know, the whole situation with them being broke up. So it was even cool that she got to be there for that situation. I'm not exactly sure what she was there for. I'm sure she was probably nominated for something as well. And if you guys know what that is, definitely let me know. But yeah, just a really unique, like, interesting situation going on over there. Let me know what you guys think about all of that. Like, are you fans of David Dobrik? Do you think it's weird that he got a Kids' Choice Award? Do you just not give a shit? Let me know your opinions down in the comments section. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I know I haven't really made any videos like this one where I'm talking about things going on in the world or things going on in the YouTube community or anything like that, but I've always found like YouTube news or like any kind of news really interesting. I'm pretty nerdy when it comes to learning about all the things happening in the world. So let me know if you guys would like to see more videos like this one. But yeah, that'll be it for today. If any of you guys got anything else to suggest to react to, check out on the internet, anything like that, let me know down in the comments section. Hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Peace.